What is going on, fellow game developers? My name is Mollywolf, and today I'm going to be showing you how you can export your Godot game inside or to an Android APK. Now, first things first, let me show you what game we are working with. We are working with a simple tap game where you just tap and it will just load it up there. I'm currently using the compatibility render. However, you can also use mobile or forward for this, although I recommend using mobile, so we can hit save and restart. Now, with that done, what we want to do is go to editor and go to manage export there. You want to select one of the following from here, and also you need to make sure you are using Godot without mono. So there's two options when you download Godot. One of the issues I had earlier was I was using the mono version, which means you can use C#. However, Android does not support the mono version currently. So what we need to do is make sure you have just the default Godot that uses GD script. Once you have that, you then want to download one of these. I used a GitHub release, hit download and install, and it will install it for you. I've already got it downloaded, and that's then. Once you have that done, next up you want to go over to you actually go to your browser, and now they actually have a guide on how you can export for Godot for Android over on their website, but I'm going to show you basically how to do it. So the first thing you want to do is head over to the SDK or the SDK download. So you can see here, I'll leave this link in the description, but you come here, select Windows and click the installer. Once that's downloaded, you just run the installer and that will download the correct SDK. Next up, go to your Windows R to bring up the run command and type %appdata%, click OK, and now we'll open up here. Go back, go to local, go to Android SDK, and we need this location here. So just copy this location, head back to Godot, go to editor, editor settings, and search for Android. This will get you to the export Android. Now you can see here I already have my path in, but all you would have to do is paste in your path here to the SDK after you've downloaded it. Once you've done that, you need to generate a key store. So I'm just going to remove this key store and show you how to do it. So back over at the export, back over at the documentation, if you scroll down, you will see there is this key tool here. We need to actually run this command. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this command. I'm going to open up my command prompt, and then once you select command prompt, I'm going to hit run as administrator. To run it as administrator, it's going to ask you, are you okay to do this? And I'm just going to click yes. We then want to CD to a new path. So back in our file browser, I'm going to go to my program files, Java, and I'm going to find the SDK we just downloaded. Now currently it's JDK-21, but this number may be different. Do not worry, it'll be the same process. So go to JDK, whichever one, go into bin and just copy this path, type CD, paste that path and hit enter. The next thing you want to do is copy this command from this window, or this here. I will link this in the description as well. And paste that in to your command line, hit enter, and that will generate a key. It won't do it for me because it says mine already exists because I've already done this before, but yours should just generate a key. We can then go back to Godot, so we can actually basically copy this path here, go back here, search the folders, change to the C directory, paste that in, and you'll see we have a debug key store here, which we are just going to click open. That's going to open it up there. Now these, your user and the password, is actually what is defined in here. So you can see here you have the alias, Android debug key, and the password. Now you can change these to make it more secure. You should probably change it, but you will need to you can see the store pass here as well. You will need to remember these values to make sure you save whatever you change these to. Once you've done that, if you've kept it at default, you can leave these as default, but otherwise change these to match the values you pasted. Once you have done that, you can come out of here, go to project. I'm just going to save my project. I'm going to go to export and I'm going to click add, and we're going to add an Android export here. Now you can see it says invalid package name. Currently in Godot 4.1 there's some issue where this keygen doesn't work. It doesn't matter what you type in here, it won't work. So what I do is I just change this whole thing to be something like Muddy Wolf Studios .tap game, and that should fix our issues. Now if you scroll back up, none of the rest, you don't really need to change any of the values here, since we've already set our key store in the editor as well. But these are values you'll probably want to look into, depend on your game, on what you want to actually change. But this will work by default just by going export project, and because we're using a debug APK or debug key, what we're going to do is use export with debug for here. Go into builds, and I'm just going to hit save, and that will export for Android here. It will create the APK, and then you can actually run this APK from your phone. So once we've got that, let's go back to my projects, game development, tap game, and builds, and you can see we get this tap game APK right here, which is exactly what we need to install to our phone. So there's multiple ways to install this to your phone. You can connect your phone to your PC and do it via the terminal, or you can drag this, download it to your phone and just open it up on your Android device, and it will ask you to install this, and then it will install to your phone. Just quickly showing you how it works on the Android Studio emulator. You can download Android Studio if you don't have an Android phone and run it as the APK through the emulator. I'll leave a link in the description for how to do this, but you can see it's working fine on an Android phone, specifically the Pixel 3a virtual version. So guys, that's how you export your game to Android. For an Android APK you can upload to the Google Play Store. That's going to be it for this one, guys. I will see you in the next one. Peace out.